Assalamu alaikum, karibuni to Aroma Zanzibar's kitchen. Today we're going to make something so delicious, and these are cinnamon roll pancakes with caramelized apples. So I have used about 3 Granny Smith apples. You could use any type of apples that you have. Now in my pan over here, I've got about 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and I'm going to use some cinnamon sticks. And please make sure that the heat is low so that the sugar melts and caramelizes. And once it gets to this stage, I like to add the butter, which is also a 1/4 cup. And then we're just gonna melt the butter while we stir. Like I mentioned, please make sure the heat is low because we don't want to burn the butter either. All right. And I did peel the apples and dice them into small pieces. And we'll be ready to add them. They look just like that. Then just gonna mix it well to combine. Just gonna cook them for about 3 to 4 minutes. You don't want to cook them completely because I like them still crunchy, and this is why I like to use Granny Smith apples, because they're nice and crunchy. All right, so just gonna cook them slowly on low heat, and I just added a pinch of salt, and then just gonna add some cinnamon. Now the cinnamon powder is not necessary here, but I needed extra cinnamon because the cinnamon sticks did not give me the flavor that I was looking for. All right, so just gonna mix it well and then let the apples cook, and then we're gonna add apple juice. That's also about a 1/4 cup. Now you can use this without the apple juice if you want to, and you can use this for your desserts or ice creams, whatever you want to use them for. All right, then we're just going to let it cook and let the apple juice reduce to maybe half the quantity, and the sauce becomes really nice and thick. All right, then just going to turn it off, and I've got some butter over here which I melted it, and I've used about some brown sugar, which is about 3/4 of a cup, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder. Then we're just gonna mix it well to combine and make a nice thick paste. Please make sure that you remove all the lumps in there. Okay, we're gonna keep it aside, and we are ready to make the pancake batter. So some eggs there, and I've got a 1/4 cup of sugar and about 2.5 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk. Some vanilla. Just gonna mix it well, break down the eggs as well, and a 1/4 cup of oil. I used vegetable oil, and then we're gonna add the dry ingredients. So I've got about 3.25 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We're just gonna add this in 2 batches or 3 batches, just to avoid having too many lumps. All right, now I was not planning to make this today, but I happened to find the apples in the fridge which have been there forever, and I said, you know what, let me make caramelized apples. Now you can serve these pancakes with a glaze, a sugar glaze, or what do you call the cream cheese glaze as well. All right, you don't have to serve them with a caramelized apples if you don't wish to, but they turn out really beautiful. So just gonna mix the batter well, just remove any lumps, and then after that we're just gonna keep it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're gonna start cooking the pancakes. All right, so we're just gonna scrape the bowl from the side and make sure our batter is nice and smooth. Okay, so over here I have got my pan ready. I'm using a medium size frying pan, and I've used a 1/4. I'm using a measuring cup, which is a 1/4 cup. And for this size, you should be able to get about 10. Okay, and the heat is on medium low because we don't want to burn the pancakes while they're not cooked because they're pretty thick. Then you're going to make a swirl with the sugar that we mixed. Okay, the cinnamon sugar mixed with the butter, remember? Okay, so once you see the bubbles like this and it's beginning to dry, just gonna flip it on the side and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and our pancakes are ready. You can see they're so beautiful. Just gonna pour the sauce. You can serve it warm or room temperature, that's fine. So I hope you're gonna try this recipe. Please do tag me on Instagram and let me know how you like it. And as usual, you'll find all the measurements and ingredients in the description box below. So thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in my future video while I share more delicious recipes from every corner of the world. Thank you.